Hello everybody, this is greetings from Dr. Ravi Vairagade on the occasion of World Cancer Day. Today I am going to talk about cancer have now the new answer. Yes, cancer ka I am going to talk about some straight facts. I am going to talk about some truth about cancer. I am going to talk about some real facts, the bitter truths about cancer, which probably you don't want to listen to, but you must, because these fact check can actually give you a new life, can save your life. So let us start with the truth about cancer. Cancer, as everybody knows, is the rapid uncontrolled multiplication of cells causing final destruction and death. All the treatment focus on just killing those multiplying cells. Chemotherapy, radiotherapy, targeted radiotherapy, and whatever you are looking for, most of them are actually focusing on the tumor and the cells. The surgery we do actually trying to remove the tumor is again the same thing. We are focusing on the multiplying cells. Now these multiplying cells are considered as the main culprit. But let me tell you something. These multiplying cells are not the real culprit. Why and how? Let me connect this with a story. I love this story. I tell this story on many different occasions and it suits here exactly. Just imagine that you have a tree in your backyard and you want to remove that tree from your backyard. You don't want that tree to be there because you will like to have the clean garden, a garden for kids to play, and you just want a clean garden, and maybe it is obstructing your car parking, your lovely favorite BMW or Merc. So you are actually wanting that area to be clean, and there is a tree standing tall and strong. Now if there is a tree standing tall and strong, you want to remove that tree, cutting few fruits, and you think, okay, by removing the fruits I can actually get rid of the plant. Does it happen? Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. Then what you do is you try to cut some branches, and you just pluck out all the leaves, and maybe if there are some flowers, you pluck out all the flowers, thinking that plucking out these flowers and the leaves are actually going to help you remove. Again, unfortunately, it doesn't happen like that. Then you decide to be more aggressive, and then you cut the trunk of a tree, thinking that this is going to solve the problem. So you cut the trunk of the tree from the midway, but still the plant is there. Then some of your friends suggest you something, that to go deeper and cut the trunk right at the ground level. And you are super happy because this have definitely solved your current problem. Now you have a plain ground. Now you can take your favorite lovely BMW or Merc into the parking, and now you have a clean space for kids to play. You're super happy. You thank that particular friend that now you have got a clean ground, and when you see there it is a clean ground, you can park the car and the ground is completely on the level. There seems to be no obstructions. So you are super happy. Your kids are happy. Your family is happy. But till how long? Your kids and family are going to be happy for only short duration, and even you are going to be disappointed very soon. Why you are going to be disappointed? Do you know? Yes, because some offshoots of that tree are going to start very soon, and now there was only one trunk. Now it will be 1, 2, 3 or even 4 branches coming up, and now the tree is going to be more spreaded, more wider reach, more branches, and finally it is going to be a more headache. then you just think of, oh my God, what has happened? Why this tree have spreaded more? It is a more obstruction, it is a more problem, it is a bigger problem now than it was earlier. I am sure you can think of the reason, right? It is just because you haven't focused on one single thing, one most important thing, one most vital thing, and that is you didn't focus on roots. So unless you focus on roots, your all the efforts are going to be in vain. Similarly, in cancer, people focus on killing the cells, targeting the cells, removing the tumor, giving targeted chemotherapy, targeted radiotherapy, whatever you do. Finally, you are actually focusing on the fruits and the branches and the results. And the question is, why don't you focus on the roots? Do you want your disease to get more complicated? Do you want your disease to come back with vengeance? Do you want your disease to come back with multiple branches, as happens in cancer? The diseases usually come back, in fact cancer usually come back with lots of metastasis, lot of secondary lesions. I have seen so many people getting their breast tumor removed or even a whole breast removed, and then they land deep into multiple metastasis. I have seen so many patients who had initially colon cancer or cervical cancer. They removed that part, they removed the tumor, did chemotherapy from the best centers and did radiotherapy from the top centers. Then they get a remission for a few days, as that particular person was very happy that he got a clean ground just for a few months. After a few months, more offshoots started and more branches started, and that tree became a more bigger problem. Similarly, in cancer, after a few days of remission, there are usually the recurrences, and recurrences are more tougher to manage, because recurrences loudly tell you, my dear friend, whatever you did in the past have badly failed. Yes, if you go to truth about cancer, you search of truth about cancer on Google, you will find the failure rate of chemotherapy. Type chemotherapy failure rate long term. My dear friends, I always advise you to go for a long term treatment, long term cure, permanent cure, because your life is not short term, it is long term, and you need to protect yourself for long term. So if you go to Google and check chemotherapy long term survival rate or failure rate, you will see it is written 97% long term failure rate. 97% failure rate. Why should somebody go to something having 97% failure rate? It is strange, isn't it? But it is unfortunately the fact. Now, having talked a lot about removing the tumor, doing chemotherapy, doing radiotherapy, and doing the fruit treatment or cutting the branches, robbing all the leaves which doesn't help, let me tell you what exactly you need to do. You need to just mimic your friend who had failed from all the efforts done above the ground. Your friend have done all the efforts above the ground, and all the efforts done above the ground of removing the fruits, cutting the branches didn't help. Similarly, if you just take chemotherapy, radiotherapy and sit back, relax, it is not going to help long. Then what is going to help long? Dig deeper beneath the ground, my dear friends. Dig deeper. Find the cause. Why this is happening. Yes, you need to find the root cause, and finding the root cause will probably only thing which can save you. And what is the root cause? Come on, I want a reply from you. What is the root cause for cancer? Probably everybody knows this. Everybody. Okay, let me just continue. The root cause for cancer, as everybody knows, that the cancer is a product of a genetic mutation. Yes, you heard it right. For a cancer to happen, usually there is some genetic change which has happened. Oh my God. Then what we can do? If a genetic change has happened to create cancer, we are going to fail, right? There is no solution to genetics. No, I am going to give you a absolutely logical and scientific hope right now. Genetics is the current trade. Genetics is the era of where whole world is focusing on. Gene biopsy, molecular biopsy, neurogenomics, cancer genomics are the real things now. And something amazing, science of epigenetics says you can actually reverse the genetic expression without actually changing the genes physically. Now it is very easy to say, bit difficult to do, but let me tell you, it is difficult, but definitely worth doing it. So how do we exactly do it? There are some epigenetic measures by which we can actually work on your genes, and we can actually gradually, silently change the genetic expressions. Just imagine, if we can change the genetic expression, we can actually help in all kind of genetic diseases, autoimmune diseases, even the diseases with a genetic basis, right from starting from diabetes to liver failure, ankylosing spondylitis, and almost all kind of chronic diseases. Coming back to genes. So just focusing on tumors and multiplying cells is like focusing on fruits and branches. Going deeper is going to the genetic roots, and focusing on genetic roots is going to give you long-term and permanent health. If you know somebody who has actually gone through cancer, or who is actually going through cancer, probably this is going to be your best gift to him. Today is the World Cancer Day. Let us create a hope in his mind for cancer survivorship. Unfortunately, most of the cancer refrain from creating hope. Just 2 days back, I was talking to a cancer institution, and as soon as I said them, actually we install hopes of a new life or a good quality life in cancer. They said, no, we do not want to install hope for cancer patients, because now they have accepted that they have cancer and they are going to die. If they have accepted death, and if they are going to die, why should we disturb them by creating new hopes for being a cancer survivor? I was shocked when a premium cancer institute says like that. I was shocked to know that a psycho-oncology expert saying that. They said, we counsel cancer patients. I felt great, because counseling is something which is most essential and required for cancer patients. But I was actually shocked in knowing that they counsel cancer patient to die a dignified death. Why? Why don't we counsel patient to improve the quality of life? I understand that we cannot add 100 years to, but we can surely add quality to whatever years they are having. So I was actually shocked when they said, we know probably will not be giving you chance to speak on your forum because you create cancer hopes, and we don't want to create cancer hopes because we want them to die a dignified death. I was actually moved. I was actually disturbed. I immediately thought, my God, what I'm doing, whom I'm associating with. But then that psycho-oncologist said a nice thing which I liked. She said, if you think of improving the quality of life for whatever years he is going to live, we can arrange your lecture. I saw a ray of hope. Although bit disappointed that I am not going to talk about the hope of them living better life or surviving cancer, still. So it is going to be good connect entry into such kind of institutions, and I am sure, see, institutions will not allow because they are having their only thing in place. They have their motto that people are not going to be all right, and if people are not going to be all right, why to create a hope? But it's better to lose hope and tell them that you are actually booked a seat in heaven, or unfortunately if they're in hell. So it is easy to tell, right? But let us do a difficult job. Let us create a hope of surviving cancer. Let us create the hope of a happy life. Let us create the hope of a good quality life. Let us create a hope of killing the cancer from inside. Let us create a hope that once the cancer is gone, we can work on the genes and finish cancer altogether. And I need your help to create this hope. I need your help to spread this message. Let me tell you what we exactly do, because you can get it done from anywhere if you find somebody. We actually help people go to a different mindset and go to a different genes set. We change the genetic expression, we change the mind. So in a way, we change the root cause of cancer. We also work on nutrigenomics, and we also work on genetic reprogramming tools and techniques. What will happen by this? By this, your cancer gets weaker from inside. By all the other treatments like chemotherapy, radiotherapy, patient actually get weaker. By what we do, cancer gets weaker and you become stronger. We have seen smiles on patient in just 30 minutes. I remember a case of blood cancer, leukemia here, a young boy, 22 age, he was deteriorating very fast after chemotherapy, radiotherapy. We started treatment, work on genes, did a mind reprogramming session of only 30 minutes. And within 30 minutes, his life changed completely. You can find his testimonial and interview on my YouTube channel. Please go to the YouTube channel, and my YouTube Garden of Hope. Yes, this YouTube channel is a Garden of Hope named Dr. Ravi Vairagade. You can just go there, type any disease, you will get the most of them. You will get videos for cancer, liver failure, kidney failures recovering, shrunken kidneys recovering, new organs getting created, and so many things, ankylosing spondylitis, autoimmune disease, and so on and so forth. So my YouTube channel is a Garden of Hope. I have created with lot of efforts and cooperation of my team of almost 50 people. We have amazing doctors. They can help you create your new life. So go on the YouTube channel, share this video to as many people as possible. Let us be the hope messenger for all the people suffering from cancer all over the world. You can share this video in all the cancer groups, in all the Facebook groups, in all the WhatsApp groups by the title, there is a new answer to cancer. There is a new answer to cancer. Let's create new hope for the patients who have lost hope. Let me thank you all of them who are there on this live. Thank you, each one of you. You have been so amazingly supporting me. I thank you from the bottom of the heart. I will be deeply obliged to you forever for being on such videos and sharing this video to as many people as possible. Thank you, Dr. Shweta. Thank you, Malati, Nagappa. Thank you, Jessica. And there is a Dr. Ravi Vairagade. My team have posted actually the free consultation link. If you want somebody to take a free consultation from my genetic health team, please do share this link, the transformyourhealthfb.com. Hello Nilima. Hi Tapan. Welcome Tapan. Dr. Vaishali, welcome and good morning. So a lot of people watching today. Deepali Ved says, person don't die because of cancer but due to fear. Deepali, very well said. People usually die of fear and threat of cancer rather than actual cancer, and we actually reprogram mind. Just imagine, there is a cancer patient who is doing all the treatment, and we remove his fears, we remove his insecurities, and we make him mentally very strong. He is definitely going to live a very high quality life, and you are going to gift him a great life. So thank you for your nice comment. Shweta Gajbi, thank you so much. Okay, Shweta, thank you for being on this live. I am sure you are going to be the hope ambassadors for the rest of the world who are not on this live. Let me tell you, friends, there are a lot of people snatching away the hopes. There are a lot of people spreading negativity. There are a lot of people who actually try to bring the negativity, but there are only few people who try to bring the hope. There are few people who actually want to help people get the new hope of life. I am sure you are those people. Welcome Kavita Himadri. I am sure that you are going to bring hopes to so many lives. Probably this will be your best contribution to somebody's life. Maybe this video will create hope in even somebody who is not having cancer. Maybe your sharing can help us reach those people who have lost hope in other diseases, and maybe you are going to ignite some kind of understandings in the people who are even not suffering from the diseases. If they know the roots of any diseases like mind, genes, diet and vaccines and medicines, these 5 are the basic root causes of all the diseases. If you share this, maybe they will work on this. Maybe everybody cannot come to me. They will work at their level. They will work with some of the doctors. Okay, let me tell you, the best medicine to reprogram the inner cause are the rightly selected homeopathic medicine. People ask me, which homeopathic medicine? Let me tell you, as soon as somebody tells you the name of the medicine, please understand it is a wrong homeopathy. Homeopathy is completely personalized science. Don't ask for medicine. In fact, ask for a right homeopath who can select a right and personalized medicine for you, and he can help you come out of your life's problem, health problem, relationship problems, your personality problems, behavior problems, and almost in homeopathy we have answer to all the problems. So guide them well, find the right doctor. Let me add my favorite quote nowadays, especially for coronavirus, but that suits best for cancer too. Don't fear, don't panic is the best tonic. Let me repeat it again. Don't fear, don't panic is the best tonic. This is some wonderful things you need to spread. You need to spread to as many people as possible. Thank you once again for being here, for all the wonderful people, and thank you for sharing in advance. Bye bye. Take care. Let this Cancer Day be the hope creator day for so many cancer people, cancer survivors, and those who are having fear of cancer. Let me give you the closing statement. Fear of cancer is bigger than cancer. If you think 1 lakh people are having cancer, then please understand at least 10 lakh more people are having fear of cancer. Please treat these fear of cancer people right now, because if you don't treat this fear of cancer people right now, they are going to get cancer, because fears and focus on cancer actually increases the chance of getting cancer. I know I have said this late, but this is last but not the least. So please understand, spread this to as many people as possible. Thank you, all the wonderful people, all the lovely people, for being on this live, being with me in my journey to create new hopes. Thank you.